What made you want to leave and move on from this job? I mean, it sounds like you were having a good time.
Well, so I mean, like I told you, there was always this urge to do something creative, and not to suggest that there was anything. I mean, it's a great company to work for, and it's a great company to work for even today. But it is just that I had this urge to create products of my own, to create something of my own, and so I left.
And you came back to join
I came
Eurocon.
back to join. I came back to join Eurocon, the family business, and for a while, I was just trying to understand what they were doing, how they're doing, wanting to understand the material. And then once you kind of understand the material, you understand what the limitations of the material are. And then you see, which are the boundaries you can push and which are the levers that you can play with. How can you do more with the material? I think that's kind of where this whole thing started.
Right. And when did you actually start Facilini Design Lab?
The idea for this actually came, I think, a year or 2 years after I joined. So sometime around 2009 or 2010 was when the idea started forming that, we need to be doing more with the material. And then one of the sort of turning points was when we did some work with a Sri Lankan firm called MICD. They were renovating a hotel and they wanted a very specific kind of tile. So that was the first time that we sort of made a tile outside of our catalog. We actually custom made a tile. And spending time with those architects and kind of understanding the way they saw concrete and also understanding the possibilities that can be unlocked once you start customizing concrete for a designer was quite interesting. And so from then on, we started becoming a lot more open and a lot more interested in customizing the material. And if you really want to customize, you kind of have to work on the material. So you have to innovate with the basic material. You have to innovate with the chemistry. You have to innovate with the enhancements that you do, and that requires know-how. But we realized that this was a destination worth efforting for, and so we started looking at how we could enhance what we were doing and enhance our capabilities.